Fake the pitch to Robinson. Plenty of time, little throwback. That's a good throw. He finds Janu Smith, who's had some big touchdowns in his career, and he just came shy of one as Von Bell barely stopped him from what would have been a long touchdown of 63. And one against the Vikings earlier. Little creativity for Cordero Patterson, and he just lunges in. We've got a touchdown. Took about 25 minutes of game time, but Patterson cracks the end zone, and Atlanta's on the board first.
Well, I'm telling you what, getting the edge. You see Matthews right there on the edge. I tell you what, Drake London, I know he hasn't had a target in this game yet. He hasn't had a catch, but what a block on the edge to seal the edge.
And some creativity of their own as Amir Smith-Marset will get a first down. Good run that time, so that snaps the streak of 3 and outs. Young had time, got hit as he delivered it, but it was on target. At least enough to move the chains as he finds Stephon Sullivan, his tight end. 4-man rush. Bryce Young on the comeback route to Mingo. Or beg your pardon, Thielen, and he'll get into field goal range. Clark Phillips makes the hit. Again, they don't want to take a sack here. They're just at the cusp of Piñeiro's field goal range.
There's Thielen right there.
That's the third down target. That's where Bryce Young was looking. They had him bracketed. Nothing downfield. And a good play to come back to the ball by Chuba Hubbard. Miller slated to get the ball in the third quarter to begin. Young. And he connects. Adam Thielen's there at the 10. Young rolling out. Pressure coming. Bryce Young will not get away from Zach Harrison. 34-yard try here for Piñeiro. If he makes it, watch the reaction. Let's see. That's good. Yeah, Serper knew it. A pulse of every player on the roster, so certainly he's going to know that he can trust Drew J. Hill to kick that off. An interesting end to this half. Yeoman's work as per usual. Field position at the 40 after the penalty, and here comes Chuba Hubbard with the biggest play of the Carolina day so far, all the way down inside the 40 of Atlanta. Plenty of time this time for Young, and out of the backfield to the tight end, Tommy Tremble. He elevates. Plenty of time this time for Young, and out of the backfield to the tight end, Tommy Tremble. He elevates. Be about a 54-yarder from here, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Let's see where they mark him. Adam Thielen made the catch. Official is right at the 29-yard line, which was the line to gain.
Aaron throw by purpose.
Yeah, because if you throw that to the outside, Horn might be there. That's a good throw. Kyle Pitts has it inside of Carolina territory.
So if he's going to the right and you're reversing out to the left, that's just an added element to that snap, that center quarterback exchange.
Really nice play that time. We'll stick with it. That's the Carolina motto. Keep pounding. That's a pounding run out across the 40 for Chuba Hubbard. Now Young off the play action. Had to plant his foot, take off, and stayed on his feet. And Bryce Young with an excellent run. Finally, Ellis chases him down. That's a 12-yard scamper. Panthers have struggled at times. Just got the snap off, 3rd and 15, and the receiver, DJ Chark, hit the deck, and here comes the flag. This is such a tough guy out there.
Pass interference. Defense number 24. First down to spot the foul.
Hard to do, easy to say for me, but it's very hard to do.
Negates the longest pass play of the day for Carolina at 26. Bryce Young keeping the play alive, but incomplete. Jonathan Mingo was the closest man to it, and Mingo had kind of stopped moving on that play. With the Saints and the Bucks in that 3-way tie. There's Bijan Robinson, and he lost the football. It belongs to Carolina inside the Atlanta 25. Troy Hill knocked it free. Brian Burns has it. Second down. Bryce Young flips it out, and Smith-Marset on the move. He'll pick up the first down this time. Clark Phillips forced him out. 7-3 Atlanta. Panthers deep in Atlanta territory. And more creativity off the edge. Smith-Marset takes it close to the line to gain on a gain of 9. They're really getting him involved now in the run game. 3rd down and 4. Young slant and incomplete. He bangs that through.
Yeah, they're getting big right now in that backfield.
Desmond Ridder with time and nobody in the area, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. There is a flag on the play.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 0. A 15-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
Well, you could see Dez patting that ball, patting. Hey, it's not a baby. That thing's not going to burp. You got to get it out of your hand.
Well, he gets rid of this one pretty quickly, and Drake London is able to hold on after being twisted around. His first catch of the day. The run for a loss of 2, no sack. Here's Ridder. And to the sideline. So now trying to get his top target, Drake London.
Derek Brown does that as well, and he's obviously taught that to some of the other guys up and down the line of scrimmage.
Here comes Ridder. He was just able to get away from the pressure, but he throws a pick. Taken away by Xavier Woods. And the turnover bug comes to bite Desmond Ridder and the Falcons at the worst possible time. At the Meadowlands against the Jets in a very similar game with similar elements. Bryce Young looking, throwing, got a man. It is caught at the 25 by Tremble. Play clock winding all the way down. They just get the snap off. Bryce Young out route. Jonathan Mingo rescued that ball inside the Atlanta 45.
Like, you put together a drive at the end of the game when you have struggled all season long. What an opportunity.
And looking for Chark. Did he keep those feet in bounds? If he did, that is a spectacular catch by DJ Chark. After the 18-yarder, here's Young. Now playing with a little confidence. Here's Sanders. You said the word confidence. So it's going to be 4th and goal. They're going to take a timeout. And Eddie Pinheiro, a 4th-year man out of Florida, of Nicaraguan descent, will try to boot the Panthers to a win and deliver a huge blow to the playoff hopes of the Falcons and give Chris Tabor his first win as an NFL head coach, and he's done it. Break out the cigar, Chris Tabor. It's the first win of your head coaching career in the NFL.